All right. Well, we got to talk about it. Everybody's talking about it. We got to talk. Wait, am I doing like a Trump thing? Okay, sorry.
With your little hands.
Like, where's
Uh,
this country?
you
Okay.
know, the
We got to
liberals, this is what they do.
we gotta talk about it. Diddy, I'm sorry.
Well, the question is, did he?
Talk about you. And we got to talk about your baby oil and your lube. Um, wow. 10,000, no, 1,000 bottles of baby oil in your basement or wherever they found it. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil unless you're some type of deviant? Like, what are you doing with the baby oil? I was telling you this earlier, but it's kind of funny. I mean, I was thinking like maybe like how normal people go to like Costco, Target, or Walmart and get things in bulk. You know what I mean? I might get like 10 bottles if I'm like trying to like save up a little bit of money or whatever. Like thinking, um, so a normal person might buy like 10 or 20 bottles of baby oil. So maybe for a billionaire, 1,000 bottles of baby oil is not that much. I
But
mean,
hang
I'm
on. But just because you're,
this is like a legal argument. I'm trying to think of some
but
arguments.
hang on. But look, just because you have more money doesn't mean you have more things to rub. I mean, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like,
A
and
billionaire beep.
but my other thing is like, what
I would like to.
if it was like KYJ, if it was anything else, but the fact that it's baby oil, I'm thinking babies because all the accusations is always about underage shit, right? So just the
Yeah,
fact that it's baby oil creeps me out.
I do gotta say, as a black person, I also gotta say we do get ashy, so we do need lotion and baby oil and that sort of thing. Maybe not 1,000 bottles, but I mean, I think 100 bottles, I would have been like, all right, like that's a black thing. I heard the other day that your average, no, actually, I don't think I got this from a reputable source, so I'm not gonna say it, but your average like black household really does consume like a lot of bottles of lotion and baby oil. Well, maybe not oil, but lotion for sure.
Let
Wow.
me ask you a question. Hopefully this isn't sensitive, but you're more fair skinned than a bunch of my friends who I hang with. Do you get less ashy? Is it like what is it? Like I mean, I learned that from Bill Burr actually because his wife is African American and he said she gets ashy. And I'm like, what the so he's saying what is that? I'm learning from Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And I
Okay, this
think
is the ultimate ash test. Okay, I
tell me.
do get ashy. Honestly, I think even really light skinned people get ashy. I'm like a medium color. I'm not super light. I'm not dark. Like I'm just kind of like a brown. But this is the ultimate test, right, on a black person because we're a little bit darker on our elbows, right? I mean,
Mhm.
because there's more skin here. There's a different texture. So when your elbows, that's your first indication as a black person if you need lotion. Yep, your elbows. It'll be like a gray, like it'll look gray because it's darker here, and maybe like around your mouth. But yeah, we definitely know when we're ashy because we kind of get this like I don't know, we just look kind of gray, and it looks. I don't know. I don't really know what it would look like on a white person. I think on a white person, it's more. I guess you would get more crust. I think you would just feel it more
Well,
because,
yeah,
but black
there,
people, not only do we feel it, we also see it.
there are definitely times in the winter when I can like brush my arms and I'm like, oh, there is skin coming up like this, So I think maybe white people like black don't crack, white trash don't ash. I don't know,
Oh,
like
is
it's
that oh,
no. I'm making that up. No, I'll make up a new.
sorry, there's like Asian persuasion. There's once you go black, you don't go back. Black don't crack. What do white people have?
Um, we've been in control too much. Nobody says shit about us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, well, like it was funny. Like, so obvious. I have two biracial children. You know that.
Yeah.
And one time I said to one of my daughter's mom's friends who's from China, I'm like, what do you say about white people? And the only thing she could say was that we have a candle nose. Our noses look like candles.
What does that
I
mean?
don't
Like the
know. And we
or
and then Bill Burr said like we smell like wet dogs or something like
that's kind of
like
I'm
I
not
love
gonna
it.
lie. That is kind of true.
We
I
smell
mean,
like wet dogs.
I mean, there is a smell. I don't know what the smell is, but there is
Hmm.
a smell.
I think
I mean,
everybody has a smell.
like you know, just like more outdoorsy in a sense. You know what I mean? You guys just like
I
you go hiking, you go like whitewater rafting. Like, you don't hear black people do stuff like that. I mean, you play paddleball outside. Like,
Oh
I
my
don't.
God, this sounds like a fucking. This sounds like a. Oh my God, what
Because
is the
they just really smell outdoorsy, and I think that's what Bill Burr is getting
that
at. It's
that
outdoor.
should
You should
that
bottle that and sell it outdoors. The
that
white man
should
said,
that should be like a fucking Patagonia ad. Like
"Yo,
I don't just smell outdoorsy, I am outdoorsy, and like have me hiking up like a trail in like Sweden, of course. Like you're in the whitest place in the world. What's the black
yeah,
population of
but
Stockholm?
you know what?
Per,
I don't know. I mean, I'm African. Like, I live in Sweden, but I'm Eritrean. Um,
mm-hmm.
there's quite a few Eritreans here. There's a black population here from various African countries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I live in a kind of uh, I live in a neighborhood that doesn't have a lot of diversity,
Uh-huh.
um, but I grew up in a neighborhood with a lot of black people.
Mm-hmm.
Like when my parents first came here, we were kind of like in the hood in Stockholm, and it was just basically only like immigrants. Basically, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's how I grew up. But now, your girl got a little money.
You got a little money.
No, I
Um,
need money.
well, that was a total Kamala Harris. You looked like a
Actually, cash app me. I don't have a lot of money right now. So.
well, yeah. So, well, check it out. So you just did that was a Kamala. You actually looked like a white person impersonating a black person just then. It was amazing.
What? I look
When you
like
just said girls got a little money, you looked like a white person impersonating a black person.
why do you keep calling me white, dude? Like, you need to stop.
No,
Like,
no, no. Listen.
I'm very black.
Check it out. I
In
know
my
that.
demeanor, my culture, everything. Yeah.
I'm just teasing.